Mailbag. Hey guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage. We're a few minutes late today, PJ.
Oh, got a lot of stuff to do around here.
There we go. Well, today is Wednesday, short week, so I keep thinking it's Tuesday, but it's Wednesday. That means Mailbag Wednesday, as PJ already told you guys. We're going to jump right to these questions. Oh, it says, Chris, are these, they're talking about the 70 Mustang, are these cars designed for regular fuel? Is it able to take unleaded, or will you need to probably use an additive? Is it because premium used to be 100 or 102? Today's premium is yesterday's regular. Ooh, I don't have a short answer for this, so I hope you guys are patient as I go through the long answer for this. So in 1971, unleaded fuel began being introduced to America, and leaded fuel started to get phased out for health and safety reasons. Today, of course, unleaded fuel is the only fuel that you can buy at a gas station. With that being said, today's gasolines go even further in how they delineate unleaded. So there is unleaded fuel, and then there is ethanol fuel. Ethanol fuel is what you find pretty much at any gas station now across America, and most states allow up to 10% ethanol into the mix with the unleaded fuel. So that means 10% ethanol, E10 it's called. You may have heard of E85 or a flex fuel. So that's what it means, what percentage of ethanol is in that fuel mixture. But back to the 1970 Mustang. To answer this question as to what type of fuel it would take, we have to first look at that 1970 owner's manual. Look at this. So it tells us right here, 302 cubic inch regular fuel. If it's a 302, at least 94 octane. But look, this isn't a regular fuel 302. This is a 302 Boss V8 premium gasoline, at least 99.8 octane.
That's pretty high.
It's pretty high octane. So now we've got two issues here. One, how do you deal with the fact that this engine was originally built for leaded fuel, and that the valves were built for leaded fuel, or I should say that the seats were built for leaded fuel, and that you can no longer get a 98 octane gasoline at a consumer gas station. So there's two things that you got to do if you win this Boss 302. One, under every circumstance, at least put a 93 in. Don't put in 87, don't put in 89. If your state only pumps up to 91 octane, then put that in. But you have to find a place near you, probably near the nearest racetrack. To us, there's one, about 4 miles? It used to be like almost across the street from the old office. And there you can still buy 100 or 102 or 106, or, it goes up and up and up. You can buy race fuel. So you can go ahead and get it there. So please, if you're going to be doing this, driving this car on a regular basis, at the very minimum, get the highest octane that you can get. To be on the safe side, go to the nearest place that dispenses race fuel and either put straight race fuel in it at 99.8 octane or higher.
Is that involved for all of the classics that we have here in Classic
No,
Road?
and that's an excellent question. But here's what makes that Boss 302 even more unique among the other classic cars here. This is a survivor car. See, the engine has never been rebuilt. Those heads have never been redone. Those seats have never been redone to be able to work with straight unleaded fuel. So the other thing you're going to need to do specifically on this Boss 302 is to put an additive in there. Because again, the engine has not been rebuilt to run with unleaded fuel. It missed that cutoff by 1 model year, maybe 2 model years. So, easy question, long answer. You guys have any questions on that? Minimum 93, prefer you put race gas entirely, or that you at least mix that race gas with your 93 premium. and put an additive for classic vehicles that were meant to run on leaded gasoline. You can pick that up in an auto parts store. Okay, that's it for the video. See you next time. More great fun, more great action. Oh, I've got more questions here.
That was funny.
Okay, from Jack Brown. Any electric vehicles coming soon? You have a lawnmower that's electric.
First off, there's a lot of electric vehicles.
Yeah. Are there any coming soon to the Dream Giveaway Garage? I'll tell you guys what, we have been spamming the CEO with pictures of that new all-electric DeLorean. So why don't you guys start writing in and tell Kathy that you want us to give away that new all-electric DeLorean. And if it doesn't cost $250,000 or $500,000, maybe we can consider it. At this point, it is tough for us to get the all-electric vehicles. The Hummer is interesting story on the Hummer. So there are 70,000 orders for the Hummer, and they have built, I think, 361 of them. So third quarter and fourth quarter that we're now starting into, they're going to try to at least get 28,000 more of those electric Hummers out. So we'll have to see. That's a monster. It's over 1,000 horsepower. It'd be great to give one of those away. We could get a Tesla. We don't know about that. There's other great electric vehicles that are out there. The new Ford Lightning. We're waiting in line with everybody else to see if we can get one. So the new Silverado, all electric. But I've kind of got my heart set on giving away that new all-electric DeLorean. So if you guys haven't seen it, why don't you Google electric DeLorean, take a look at it. Yes, it'll do 88 miles an hour, and it'll do it awfully quick. It'll tell you how quick it'll do 88 miles an hour as well. So we'll see. We'd like to. And by the end of the decade, oh man, a whole lot of them, because that's what's going to be coming off Detroit's production lines is all electric vehicles. Even the Hellcats will be moving at least first to a hybrid model and then to an all-electric in the next few years. So Jack, thanks for that question. Another question here. I wonder if these are all from Jack. Will the classic truck have seat belts? It did not come to us with seat belts. We will get seat belts and install them in there. The winner will have seat belts in the truck.
I think you reached out to CJ Pony Parts, right?
CJ Pony Parts, yes, they're great. In fact, for all your classic truck needs, be sure to go visit cjponyparts.com. And those guys are great. And they're brought to you by on the Mustang. I mean, they're our title partner on that. And they're the title partner on the F100. Everybody's digging that F100, PJ.
The sound of that thing's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, should the classic cars have a leaded fuel additive or just premium gas? Well, I kind of already answered that with the Boss 302. But as far as the other classics in here that have been rebuilt, as long as these engines have been rebuilt anytime in the last 20 years, the engine builder probably put hardened valve seats in there. And that means that you don't have to put a leaded fuel additive. You just have to use premium gas. So that question was a whole lot easier to answer. Is a T-Rex capable of running on E85 fuel? It is not a flex fuel. It's gasoline. It can run up to E10. Now, anything can be modified. I mean, you could run that T-Rex on propane if you had the right screwdriver set, right? So, but from the factory, no. You can't run it on E85. Roger has a question. I'm so happy that Roger has a question. Any photos of the 64 with the optional hardtop?
The 64 Corvette.
64 Corvette.
That black one.
Look on our webpage in the gallery. If they're not there yet, I promise that I'll have the photography video team get some on up there. I don't recall us taking any, though, of the hardtop on that 64 Corvette. Still got 11 months on there. I promise we'll get some photos of it. And by the way, that auxiliary hardtop is body color. What's that mean? Black.
Black on black.
Black on black. That's correct.
With that silver interior.
Yep. You know what? I'm going to put this down. Hold on.
Where you going, Chris?
I want to put it right there. Don't let me forget that, PJ.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'm Michael Kirsner. The description of the new F100 mentions a 9-inch rear with street gearing. Do we know the actual rear gear ratio? I don't. I'll try to get it figured out. We do know who built the truck. I'll have to give him a call and get that answer for you. Yes, it's not right to call it a posi unit because that's a General Motors term, but you are correct. It is a traction lock. A traction lock a 9-inch. So it is a limited slip differential in that truck. So when you do your burnouts, how many wheels will leave a mark? You guys already know the answer. Who's going to give me the answer on that?
Oh, we'll see.
That's such an easy one. Come on. 1 or 2? Okay. They'll figure that out. Okay. Also from Michael, are 2 giveaways per month going to be the norm from now on? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 2 giveaways a month. 2 start every month, 2 end every month, but the same one doesn't start and end in the same month. If that wasn't clear, I'll explain it this way. 2 start every month and they run for 11 months. Those then end. The next month we pick the winner. So the length of them is 11 months. So 2 will now start every month. So for a while, you'll still see only 1 a month ending until we ramp up all those 2 giveaways a month starting.
Yeah, it takes close to a year to get everything cycled through.
Now here's what you didn't ask. Even though they start on the same day, do they end on the same day? No. Thank you for thinking of asking that question. And here's why. So 1 will end in the middle of the month, 1 will end at probably the last day of the month, or I think we have them so that they're the last Tuesday of the month. So that's how that's set up. Okay, also from Michael, if something happens to Michael before the winner selection on one of the giveaways, Michael, like you go on a trip somewhere? May a family member of mine claim the grand prize? Well, PJ?
We actually had this question the other day in an email.
Yeah. PJ, you want to answer that?
Yeah, it pretty much goes to your estate. So if you are the winner, you have the winning ticket, and if you're not around to claim it, because you're somewhere else.
You're somewhere else. Then yes, it goes to your estate.
It would go to your estate, and if your estate is set up in such a way where your spouse might be, default, then that's exactly what would happen.
But Michael, you're not going anywhere soon. Don't worry about it.
I know they run 11 months long, but hopefully everybody's around in 11 months.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, we draw the 101st winner, which is classic Corvette, the 71 LS6 car. We draw that in 2 days. And many of the winners, going all the way back to 2007, they call us all the time. Tell us how they're doing, tell us what's going on with the family, what's new in their life, if they still have the cars, how the cars are, so on and so forth. So very few of these winners are no longer with us. And that's going all the way back to 2007. So I think that everybody is okay on an 11-month one. Right, PJ?
Yeah, absolutely. Scott Hoover's got a question that came in.
Go ahead, Scott.
What is your favorite part of what you guys do, which, by the way, is amazing?
I love our Facebook Lives. I really, really do. But I also love finding the cars that we're going to get to give away to you guys. And listen, it's a team effort. But ever so often, I'll find a car that I love so much, and then I have to show them to the rest of the team and hope that they love the car just as much. And then the decision is made whether we can give that car away. So I have a whole lot of fun trying to find the cars to give away for you guys. And again, I'm not the only one who does it. It's a team effort. The whole team works very, very hard on it, but that's a whole lot of fun. The Facebook Lives are a blast for me. I love it. The award ceremonies. I love doing the award ceremonies with the windmills.
Chris, let's take a sneak peek in the conference room where the think tank is for where everybody is
this is where we sit down and we talk about cars. And we'll put pictures of the cars up here on the screens. So here, there's a Viper. Get your entries to win the Viper. And there, of course, is that the Cadillac?
That's the Cadillac,
can't see from here. It looks like the Cadillac.
So we got this conference room here, and everybody the prize selection committee team kind of comes in here.
And we talk, and we look at the cars, and we talk about, how did a similar vehicle, was it popular before? Well, do we think you guys would like to win it, so on and so forth. And if someone is really, really good on the prize selection team, we let them sit where Burt Reynolds sat. Right there. I'm not kidding. That's where Burt Reynolds sat. I'm kidding about the fact that
he actually even signed it, didn't he?
Yeah. He signed both of them.
Oh yeah.
That's when Burt Reynolds
was
here in 2017, and we got him a director's chair with his name on it, and he liked it, and he autographed them for us. But I was kidding that whoever's good gets to sit in the chair. If you come and visit, you can sit in the Burt Reynolds chair.
Good deal.
What else do we got?
Brian has a question. What would you give away a new Cadillac V manual Blackwing?
Sure we would. Of course we would. Why? You got one you want to give to us? We'll give it away.
Lewis has a question.
I'd love to, and I love to drive one, and I love those new performance Cadillacs. In fact, if you like Cadillacs, remember that we're currently giving away a CT5E Blackwing, and it's stickered for over $107,000. And we already have our eyes on what we'd like to give away next. Well, not at this very second. I have my eyes on the Charger over there. But I promise you, we're pretty hip on Cadillac performance, so keep watching.
Lewis has a question. These cars, do they have a warranty?
Excellent question. The new cars have the remainder of the factory warranty. So, as we're not in a, we're not a Chevy dealer, we're not a Ford dealer, so we have to buy from them. And there's what's called an in-service date. So that's usually the day that we buy that vehicle. Then 11 months later, that warranty is then 11 months old. But the warranties are usually for 36 months, 48 months, whatever they may be. So the remainder of that factory warranty goes to the winner. Now on the classic cars, no. Because we don't buy them with a warranty. They're classic cars. We do our best to maintain them, to make sure that they're fine for you guys when you get the chance to take them home if you're the winner. But no, the classic cars do not have a warranty.
Oh, good deal. Yeah, and we're a Florida licensed dealership, and like you said, we don't have a brand specific, so
that's correct.
We can't give away a dealer warranty.
We can't give away a manufacturer warranty from day one.
Right.
We don't have that franchise.
And we don't have a service shop that could do a dealer warranty. Or
that's correct.
Like that. Eric says, which past giveaways have had the most popular, maybe the lowest demand, any trends?
Well, absolutely. I think the most popular giveaway we've ever done for a single vehicle in Dream Giveaway history was a Hellcat X in 2015. That thing was amazing.
Yeah, it was kind of paying homage to the Hellcat X engine of the war, right?
Of World War II, the Grumman engine from World War II. That was both supercharged and turbocharged.
And we did that with the Hellcat X.
We did that with the Hellcat X in 2015. Heck of a car. The gentleman out in California, is it Tony Daly? What's his name? Wasn't Daly his last name? I apologize, I don't remember the winner's name without looking up at the winner's hangout, but I believe that he still has that. So that's nice.
Jerry says, I'd like the way one of those cars SPSB automatic. I'm not sure.
Say that again, that question?
I like the way one of those cars SPSB automatic. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what that means. Do you want to rephrase that question, please?
Jerry. Jerry says, I'd like to get a 1969 Cadillac limousine South White like the one Elvis Presley had. Some of the celebrity cars that we've done, requested. It's been pretty amazing.
Absolutely. And, we've had stuff that Don Garlis has been involved with, Leah Pruitt has been involved with, but certainly the biggest celebrity cars that we've given away were Bandit cars that were affiliated with Burt Reynolds. I miss Burt.
Yeah.
He had great stories, didn't he?
He always came in and always had some great stories.
Yeah.
Thomas says, how much work would you guys put into a car?
Well, I'll tell you what, we like buying the cars at about the 95% mark. That means they're already done.
Or 100.
Or the 100. That's even better. Yeah.
If we don't have to do anything to a car.
We don't have to do anything, it's better.
But sometimes we do a lot of design elements on the newer cars.
That's correct, design stuff that we do. But as far as doing full builds and stuff, we just don't have the bandwidth, guys. So we let the shops who specialize in that do that. And the company has done that in the past and has done some wonderful vehicles.
Right, we have some local businesses around the area that could certainly work on certain, maybe an electrical.
Let's name some of those. Like Force Customs, who did some work on that big diesel truck that's out there. And Forza, who worked on the last Charger and the Durango.
APR?
So, APR Performance, they're not local. But American Carcraft, they're kind of local. They're up in Hudson. And so there's a couple names for you.
Roger has a question. Show and tow in the future?
Yeah. Just haven't announced it. We'll get to it, I promise. Before the end of the year, Roger.
And that's when we pull a truck along with a car.
Yeah.
Sometimes with a
Sometimes with the trailers.
Right.
Yeah. We're still talking that one through, Roger. We'll keep you posted.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Those are always very popular.
Yeah. Okay, what else you got?
Jerry says, what about the 69 Dodge Charger, like the General Lee on the Dukes of Hazzard's automatic?
So we're doing the 69 Charger 500 right now. Of course, the discussion was, do we give away a 68 Charger? Do we do a General Lee? And I'm just being fully transparent with you guys. What goes here in the South doesn't always resonate as well in some different parts of the country. And I don't know if we would do a General Lee car. You know, maybe, you know what would be kind of cool? And we have talked to the guys from Dukes of Hazzard about it. You know, maybe like a modern Hellcat done up in a Dukes of Hazzard thing. The thing is, those 68 Chargers have all been snatched up. We've talked about doing a, you know, like the black one from Bullet, things along those lines. But for right now, that Charger 500 is a holy grail. So why don't you guys, you know, put all your effort into helping that one out, helping out those charities. But we've talked about it. We'll see.
Well, along those lines, Eric Cook says, have you considered a movie replicas like the Batmobile and again the DeLorean Time Machine, etc.? We just kind of talked about the electric DeLorean.
We have. In my personal opinion, and I'm not saying, this is not an official statement from Dream Giveaway, the number of people who would fall in love with those is probably a narrower bandwidth than the people who will fall in love with a 69 Camaro or a 69 Charger or a 70 Boss 302 Mustang. So although those are incredibly cool cars, we have to pick the cars that are going to reach a good general audience. So I think that's too narrow an audience.
Yeah, I think
to give away.
Some while back, didn't like the Munsters vehicle,
Yeah.
coming up in there, but just wouldn't really fit the broader audience.
Yeah. So there you have it.
Matt says, any hidden compartments on the Camaro, storage compartments on the Camaro? Hidden, I don't know. We'll have to take a look at that.
Not today. We're gonna look first and see if we can find them, and then we'll let you know if we find them or not. I don't know if there are or aren't on that Gen 6 Camaro. There may be.
Let's go back and take a look at these amazing cars.
Okay,
here, Chris.
and then let's wrap it up for today.
The think tank
Hey, remember,
here.
guys. Wow, I could just feel the thinking going on in my head. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for the questions on the fly. We appreciate that. You can always put your questions in advance. Send them to Kathy. She'll get them to PJ and to me.
And you can send them in YouTube, Facebook, Twitter,
Yep.
I mean, pretty much anything.
U.S. mail.
That's right. Email would be a lot faster.
There you go. We'll see you guys tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. Check them all out at dreamgiveaway.com. We'll see you tomorrow in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage.
See you next time, everyone.